Hi everyone, I'm Casey Williams. If you looked at Cadillac sales numbers and compared them against its German competitors, you know they've got some issues. One of the things they've done recently is move headquarters to New York and try to work on their image a little bit. But they also have some product problems. So let's go take a look at the Cadillac CTS and see if we can understand why. Cadillac's biggest challenge when you look at its German competitors and its Japanese competitors as well is how do they separate themselves while still being Cadillac? Just copying the Germans isn't a good plan at all. So they really have to figure out a way to style a car uniquely, create a driver's experience that's unique, and also performance that's unique. Well, starting with the exterior, you know it's a Cadillac, but they revised the grille, the nice big chrome horizontal slats. The logo looks very large, but that's because that's where the radar unit is for the adaptive cruise control. Love the projector beams. I like the LEDs, how the light tubes go from the bottom of the bumper up into the fender. I think it gives a really edgy stance. Looks really beautiful, kind of the eyes. Some other details you'll notice, the hood is mounted down into the surrounds. Again, it helps with aerodynamics. It also is a very finished, very polished look to the car. 18-inch alloy wheels. They actually look kind of small in the car, and it gives you an idea of how big the car is. 18-inch alloy wheels, performance tires on them. At night, these light up, real pretty at night. Easy to find everything. But the overall look of the car, it's a Cadillac. It's got the long horizontal lines coming back, ending in the tail fin look back here. Big, strong roof. Come around the back, and again, this is the look you've seen with Cadillac in the last decade or so. You got the twin tailpipes down below, vertical lights here. You got light tubes at night, so when you pass somebody on the highway, they know what they've been passed by. Logo, third brake lamp. Again, it's the look that you've seen recently. Actually has a pretty big trunk too. Back seats fold down. You get a week's worth of luggage in here for 4 people, no problem. The CTS that's getting all the attention right now is a CTS V with a 640 horsepower supercharged V8. But I like the engine in our car. It's a 335 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Our car has all-wheel drive. Rear drive is standard. And in this configuration, it delivers 19 miles per gallon in the city, 28 miles per gallon on the highway. It has automatic start-stop, so the car does rest at the engine rests at stoplights and other stops. And overall, it's pretty good gas mileage for the car. On the highway, great performance. And again, I think there's something to be said for kind of peeling back the layers of a performance car. Sometimes lots of power is good, but sometimes having enough power, 335 horsepower is nothing to sneeze at in a car this size. That's plenty of power, and it allows you to really enjoy the driving experience. I think another way that Cadillac has really distinguished itself is in the interior. Again, it's nothing like the German automakers, and it's something that exactly what you expect for a Cadillac. Cadillacs are known to be opulent and a little bit glitzy, and I think that certainly applies to the interior. It starts with things like motorized cup holder doors, a little over the top. Cadillac's Q system, or infotainment system. It gets a lot of criticism, but I actually don't have any trouble using it. You can browse stations, scroll right through them just like an iPad. Media, you've got USB ports, you've got Bluetooth for calling, for streaming audio. And for me, it's not hard to use. Some other things, it's got the LCD flat panel instrument cluster. It's reconfigurable, very easy to use. You've got a heads-up display. And some of the safety equipment that the car has too, again, it's fully loaded with safety equipment. You've got forward collision warning with auto stop. You've got the rear cross path detection with auto stop. You've got lane keep assist, blind spot warnings, adaptive cruise control. Pretty much everything you need to keep yourself out of trouble that way. And some of the other luxury features the car has, you got heated seats, front and rear, ventilated in the front as well, heated steering wheel, Bose audio system. And one of the other things that really goes along with the driving experience of the car is it's got GM's magnetic ride control system. And it's really, for me, it's the most natural feeling of the adjustable suspension systems. You put it on tour, the car does ride like a Cadillac. Put it in sport mode, and it's stiff enough, but it still absorbs all the shock on the road. To me, it's just one of the best suspensions out there in any car available. And the car, just the driving experience, it feels more Jaguar inside as far as the way you're positioning the car and the way the car handles. It's very precise. It feels more Jaguar than it does German, and I think it's good. Downsides on the interior, again, some people are going to think this is way too glitzy. I could do without the auto start stop. It's kind of annoying. The back seat space is a little bit tight. Cushions are a little bit short. If you're planning on taking 4 or 5 people in the car, you might want to get the XTS, which is the bigger sedan. But overall, it's really a pleasant place to be. And I wish you could be inside the car and smell it. It just smells like the inside of a leather shop. It smells beautiful. I thoroughly enjoyed driving the Cadillac CTS this week. The 3.6 liter V6 has plenty of power, and if you need more, there's always the 640 horsepower supercharged V8 in the CTS-V. And I promise if you get that, you will not want for any power whatsoever. So competitors, you're looking at the Mercedes E-Class, BMW 5 Series, Audi A6. And I think against those, I think Cadillac really does a very good job. So back to the product problem. Well, Cadillac does have a big product problem. Its problem is it doesn't have a broad enough product range. It has about half as many cars in its model lineup as the German competitors. But I suspect if it had a full range of cars that meet the standards of the CTS, the product problem would go away. So until next week, storm forward.